You are listening to the I Love Lucio comedy show. Yeah.
Woo! Very nice. Yeah.
Please,
Awesome.
thank you very much. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you. How
Right
much?
there. That is amazing. Welcome, everybody, to the I Love Lucio comedy show. I'm your host, Adrian Lucio, and we're sitting here right now with the great, the legendary Mr. Cleto Rodriguez. What's up, Cleto?
Thank you,
How
sir.
doing?
Appreciate
Woo!
it. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Richard, for clapping. I appreciate it.
And along with us here, we have Richard, the Latin lover.
Yeah, no, sit down, please. Oh,
Crickets.
That's it. And my one and true Valley friend right now, Victor Speedy Gonzalez. What's up, Speedy?
It's an honor to be the I Love Lucio because usually it's everybody hates Speedy.
Oh,
But
that's it. There you go. That's awesome. So we're in for episode 3 now, and I finally had to compromise with Cleto. I only have to name my firstborn child Cleto to get Cleto on the show.
Nice.
So that's kind of where we're at. Cleto, how's it going, man?
Good, man. How you doing? Congratulations on your show.
Thank you.
This is cool.
I'm glad to have you on it. Glad to have you on it for the 10th phone call we've had. That's great. It's beautiful.
the lines are ringing like crazy.
That's it. That's absolutely. You know it. Richard, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. I appreciate you all inviting me because I have no life, and it's good to be here.
What would you be doing today? If you were not on the
Sudsies.
show?
Washateria.
Washing clothes. Sudsies. He knows me too well. We've been on the road too
Sudsies
long.
washing clothes.
Washing clothes. Thank
That's
you
it.
very much.
Yeah. It's right there. And Speedy, what are you up to, man?
Well, not much. I'm retired. I retired a year ago from teaching.
Woo!
So now I just basically hang out and hang around old people at
me.
At grocery stores. Well, Richard is hanging out with me, so that's about it. I'm adjusting to the retirement life and the road life of comedy, and it's different. When you
That's
retire,
awesome.
it's different.
That's awesome. Yeah, and that's actually one of the biggest things I wanted to talk about was I'm sitting here. I'm the youngest person that's sitting at this round table right now. I've been doing comedy since 2010, and Cleto, believe it or not, was the guy that inspired me to get that kick going. So he's like a coach and a mentor, and Richard is like my grandfather.
Okay, how you doing there, Pops?
Pops.
Okay, all right, Adrian, get off my lap. Okay. Here's a dollar.
Mijo, here's a dollar,
Here's
mijo.
a dollar. Go to the store.
That's it.
We'll go night-night.
Night juice.
Hey, my grandfather was amazing, so that's cool. That's cool. Anyway, though, so one of the biggest things I get to travel a little bit, which is cool. I've gotten to fly to gigs. That's always a cool
Nice.
feeling. Yeah, that was like a comedy milestone.
That's when you made it, my friend.
Is when you're sitting near the end of Southwest Airlines on your flight to go. Yeah,
Wow.
that's going to Midland, Texas, right? I think that was the last one I flew to.
The mecca of comedy right there, boy.
Right.
Let me tell you.
Midland, Odessa.
Good old Midland. What was that hotel that we used to go perform at?
The Fitz.
Elegante?
Elegante or...
Elegante.
I remember the
But it was
Fitz Club.
the
In
Fitz
McAllen?
Club in the Elegante.
Yeah, that's right.
That was where we did a lot of our
God.
stand up there.
Yeah.
Did you say the Fizz Club?
No, not the Fizz.
Oh.
That was another spot
That
down
was,
the way. Wasn't that San Angelo?
San
Yes,
Angelo.
San
San
Angelo.
Angelo,
with,
yeah.
with
So we toured together for quite a while. I mean,
Yeah.
we've been doing comedy for about man.
Teddy. Remember that
Yeah.
guy, Teddy?
Teddy, yeah. So I think Speedy and I have been doing it, 20 years? Close to 20 years? And
20
then,
years.
Yeah.
and then Richard
16.
is, 16. So
It's
we've been
crazy.
doing comedy quite a bit. We've
That's-
been on the road several, for long
California, all throughout
Yeah.
Texas.
Now,
Oh my gosh, yeah, California.
Yuma, Arizona.
All the big towns.
now I'm sure.
Remember, Yuma.
I'm sure that there is some really, really nice hotels and stuff you've stayed at along the way, and I'm sure that there's
Now.
Now.
I'm sure that there were
Yeah.
some that were not so good.
Oh, I can tell you the worst one right now.
What was that?
Houston Red Carpet Inn.
Oh
my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember
Carpet Inn.
I don't remember the best one, but I remember the
Oh,
worst
that
one.
was the worst.
All three of us were on
Yeah.
that.
Oh yeah.
We traveled down there to do this gig with Juan Villarreal on his
Villarreal.
comedy show.
Latino Comedy Club.
Latino Comedy Club, and I think it's only because the Latinos were running the club,
Yeah.
and I don't even know what that was. If it was a restaurant, a hotel, or a
Yeah,
brothel, I didn't know what it was.
combination, yeah.
And we were there, and one of the things that was kind of crazy was that I took my wife, and it was like a Red Roof.
Yeah, next
Red
to
Roof.
you went
Yeah,
to the Days
I
Inn.
said,
Next
we
to
got
it.
out. We saw a guy, like a pimp, drop off
The pink Cadillac.
in a
Yeah.
pink Cadillac,
Yeah.
dropped
Yeah.
off some ladies.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, they weren't selling Girl Scout cookies.
And
man.
then another guy doing like an oil change.
Yeah,
a transmission.
yeah, they
had
were doing like
transmission. They were working on
they were doing like a transmission
Yeah.
at the hotel.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
And not only that, but when we got our keys, they gave us a hubcap
yeah.
with the key
Yeah.
and the remote control.
Yeah.
And I said, I walk in, and I kid you not, what made me really decide to go to somewhere else, because I had my wife with me. I don't even get out of the car. There was an outline of a dead body in the room. I don't think that was supposed to be there. But yeah, it was crazy.
My door, I closed my door and the AC fell out of the window.
That's
True story. Fell
That's
out. The whole
insane.
thing fell out.
Well, you guys, we got Cleto Rodriguez in the house one more time with Richard, the Latin lover Treviño, and Victor Speedy Gonzalez. We'll be right back, y'all. Now a word from our sponsor.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
woo! Welcome back, y'all, to the I Love Lucio
Yeah.
comedy show right here with Cleto Rodriguez. Cleto, how you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling really good. I just want these guys to, hey guys, if y'all can step it up a little bit.
Oh,
You
wow.
understand?
Why?
'Cause Roman Garcia was here last week and he raised the bar. Okay, guys?
He did. Roman,
you
Roman
brought it,
was
yeah.
excellent.
That's bad.
Yeah, he probably had a ladder because, no original bar.
That's not
That's
true.
it.
Poor
Absolutely.
Roman. Roman, is that? No, that was under the table. Never mind.
Roman
Okay,
Garcia is
no,
the,
come on.
is one of the other comics.
That's it. Well, anyway, so Roman and I were talking about bad things that have happened when we were performing on stage one time, and the one thing we brought up was the fact that there was this one show that him and I did at a men's conference, and they had a samurai in between us. Like, it was me, and then they had a guy. This guy was a big nerd. Like, he's an older gentleman, and he had a samurai, and he was supposed to knock down this big wood block with a sword, and he didn't even do it. It took like 10 tries, like 10 hacks, and it was the most depressing thing.
I'm gonna break this board.
And then Roman had to follow that guy. And
that's
so
funny.
we were talking about that. Have y'all had any bad experiences like that?
No.
You guys?
Richard in San Angelo, Richard went up. He's a feature act, and he's rolling. And there's always a backup mic that they put at the end of the stage. Well, this lady goes and gets the mic, and she starts running a raffle.
A white
Join-
elephant cell.
And I'm
White
like,
elephant cell. In the middle of my act.
she started, okay, we're going to run the raffle. I'm like, what? What? So Richard's up there on stage trying to do his act, and the lady's running a raffle.
See, and I've had something similar. I did a show at a Catholic church here in San Antonio, and they actually, I didn't know this, they were like, oh, we want you to do some comedy, but it was actually a Catholic church bingo that I was emceeing. And so I would be like in the middle of a joke, and they're like, next number! You know what I mean? Like, I didn't care. And then it was to the point where they told me, they're like, okay, look, y'all, you just got to stop telling jokes. You just got to start reading these things off, because they're going to hurt you.
I've had two really bad shows that I can remember. One of them, real quick, is I was doing a show for Thanksgiving at the Lucky Eagle Casino, and man, let me
I
tell
took you off stage.
Yeah. Speedy. It was us
funny.
three.
It was us
It was
three.
us three.
Hey,
And
just to let him know, almost 4,000 people were there.
Hey.
yeah,
We
they were there for
champed it
that.
up.
I mean, it was a free show, but we were there and we brought them in. I mean,
Oh.
we were like, we walked up, we were coming in, we go, hey, what's going on? What's happening? And they go, no, it's for y'all. Like
Like
oh,
rock
wow.
stars,
Like,
rock
yeah,
stars.
That was
like-
awesome.
It was an awesome
He had a
feeling.
bodyguard and everything.
It was awesome until I was on stage, and halfway through my act, this guy in a suit walks right up to the stage where I'm at. And he goes, and I'm like, is there a sidewalk? What's going on here?
Yeah, he told me, the big chief wants to
Yeah.
talk to the people. I said,
Yeah.
well, Cleto's not finished. I said, well, don't you? No. When the chief wants to talk.
Yeah. So he comes out there and he goes, hey, I need the microphone. The chief wants to talk.
Yeah.
I go, well, let him talk. And he goes, no, he wants to talk right now.
Now.
And he just grabbed the mic.
Yeah,
And
now.
the chief came out, full headdress, the whole nine.
Yeah,
And he's
man.
like, walla holla, hella holla.
Yeah, he
hella
started
holla,
talking to the
hella holla,
people.
hella holla. And I'm like, and then he leaves. And the guy looks hands me the microphone, goes, thank you. I'm like, anybody have any spoken word they want to do?
Man, I was going to
Anybody-
take
anybody
that was
have-
weird.
It was like any poem reading you want to go
Man,
on?
I was going to take up a first grade my old big chief book so he can autograph it or
That's right,
something.
that's
'cause-
That was the first one. The
Wow.
second one was I got a chance to work at a veterinarian convention in El Paso. and I was there, and then all of a sudden they're honoring this guy's dog that he saved his life on a mountain.
I remember this story.
Yeah, and he broke his leg,
Cuyo.
and the dog, he kept his hands under the dog, and the dog, it was like 14 degrees, and he kept them nice and warm for 3 days, saved his life. They came to rescue him, and the dog took off. So they're honoring this dog, and then they have his owner there, and they call the owner up and goes, Mr. Johnson, want to honor your dog. And he comes up and goes, I want to thank everybody for coming out and honoring my dog, Rocky. And I'm going to keep going up to that mountain looking for him until I hear otherwise.
Wow.
Because that was a good dog. It was my best friend.
Way to make us tear up, Cleto.
Oh, let me tell you, everybody, not a dry eye in the house.
Old Yeller
And
style.
all of a sudden he goes, I want to thank everybody for this award. I appreciate you. And I'm sure, Rocky, wherever you are, my friend, I love you. I love you. And then he goes, thank you, Mr. Johnson. We appreciate you. And he goes, we know it's hard for you to reminisce and bring that time up. But we're glad you made it. Now, who's ready for some comedy?
Cleto, what you could have said right there?
Gosh.
Compa, you know what you said right there? Right there, we said Rocky said, cut me, Mick. Cut me.
Oh, man, I was like, my first joke was like, hey, anybody heard of the Dog Whisperer?
Oh.
Anybody like Dog the Bounty Hunter? I mean, I was doomed from the word go.
Oh, big question.
I saw nothing.
Big question. Serious. Does your show reach El Paso or
No,
Eagle
it does
Pass?
not.
Okay, Robert,
Oh,
we're safe. We're
it
safe.
is-
Okay, go ahead.
It is online, so they can pick it up. But
Yeah.
how many people in El
looking
Paso
for
have computers? Let's be real. I mean,
Oh.
did I go to you?
That's
Oh.
wrong.
Shout out to El Paso.
Chico's Tacos.
We'll fire
Chico's
some road players.
Chico's Tacos.
But yeah, so that's such.
Yeah.
I had one just a couple weeks ago. I did a show at Northeastern Methodist Hospital, and it was for patients with MS. It was an MS gig, and it was so funny because the lady comes up and at least she warned me. She's like, "So should we tell you that? Should we tell the crowd that this patient died before or after your performance?"
I would have been like, it depends on how my act goes.
That's right.
That might be some good news.
It was actually a really
Wow.
good show. It turned out to be, but it's just so funny because everybody's on this laughing eye and they're like, "Oh, the fun's about to stop, folks." Because
Man, that's...
So your act died also.
it did.
Wow. that's
But at
bad.
least you had the common courtesy to be in
Yeah.
the morning with that. Yeah.
I had this one did a gig for Wounded Warriors, and I remember it was like the roughest gig because no one was there. It was for the Warriors, and I weren't even laughing. And this one lady would on a delay, just like and just like, and I go, is there a delay, man? What's going on? And sure enough, the mom comes up to me and says, "Oh, I'm so sorry, but my daughter loved your act, but she had shrapnel in her head, and it causes a delay." And I'm like, boy, who feels like the jerk now? You know what I mean? I was like, wow, this is bad.
Yeah. So that's awesome
Wow.
right there. That's
What'd you say?
No, nothing.
Not,
okay.
way to get close all up in the
Sorry,
mic.
he's like whispering to me, like, get closer to the
Well,
mic.
while
I'm sorry.
you're close to the mic, why don't you take us out, Cleto?
Okay, all right, folks. You are listening to I Love Lucio. We'll be right back with more laughter from Richard, the Latin lover, Treviño, Speedy, Victor Gonzalez, and yours truly, Cleto Rodriguez.
Nice.
You're listening to the I Love Lucio show.
Comedy show.
You're listening to
8,
the I Love
7,
Lucy comedy
6,
show.
5.
4, 3.
You're listening to the I Love Lucio comedy show.
Woo, good job.
Yeah.
I feel like we should have some Benny Hill music.
That's it. Well, we're back, folks. I've got Cleto Rodriguez here on the show, and I've got... and dinosaurs, apparently.
Pterodactyls.
Pterodactyls. And I've got Richard, the Latin lover Treviño, here in the house right now. Represent. South side?
West side.
West side. That's right. Whatever.
Oh, and here?
And Victor, Speedy Gonzalez. So that's it. That's
We
awesome.
call him Mr.
I
Happy.
don't represent anybody.
That's it.
We call him Mr. Happy.
Yes.
Just good to be here.
Y'all think I talk a lot. Oh, my Lord.
No, I talk.
Adrian, let me tell you something. You come a long way, my friend. Look at this. This is a nice little gig setup you got here.
This
This is cool. Yeah.
Right? I know. Free coffee. Tell me
mean,
about it.
That's right. That's right.
Like
I mean,
Wayne's
this
World.
is no Radio Shack stuff. This is like high,
That's
you know,
right.
high stuff, high
That's it.
quality.
Absolutely. Only for the best, Cleto.
You know,
what I mean?
Thank you. I'm glad you brought up the good china.
That's
This is
it.
kind of like an upscale Radio Shack before they went out of business.
And look at that. We have coasters.
You have
for
coasters.
I know.
Styrofoam cups. Isn't
This
that
is
amazing?
beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Seriously.
This is
big time.
This is we know you made it right here. This is star stuff. right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Star treatment. So anyway, we're back, y'all. This is how it goes. So we're talking comedy, and obviously these guys right here are all the vets, guys I look up to, especially.
Because you're short.
Oh,
I'm sorry, but you have to look up.
The one time Richard decides to talk.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
All right,
West Side.
Richard.
Yes. Yes.
That's
sir.
strike one.
I started doing comedy with all these guys. I mean, I remember back in the day when Richard had teeth and we used to do a lot of
Don't go
stand-up.
there.
you know.
Don't go
And
there.
then Speedy had one wife, ex-wife.
Oh.
Yeah, now he's at what, 5 now?
Well, you know, who's counting?
Doesn't
And
matter.
You know, because but I told these guys, these young
We
guys.
don't condone.
No, because the thing about being married, that you get a marriage license, and I tell everybody, just don't renew it, and that's it. That you get
They've
another
been
one.
with me since
Boom.
went back when I had one kid. So
That's it.
now,
There you
Yeah,
go.
yeah,
yeah.
And you're at what? How many? now?
6.
6.
Yeah.
Good night.
well, you know, the Lord
days
said
were
go out
great.
and, you know,
And
Those
Multiply.
procreate.
procreate is what I remember
That's
hearing.
it. That's awesome.
That's
That
when,
is
Yeah,
you
it.
literally.
that's when you didn't like to eat too much. We go one place and stay there all day.
So.
That's true.
With
Buffet.
buffets, you know, you keep eating and eating.
Yeah, I mean, eating on the road.
Oh,
I
it's
mentioned
great.
that the comedian's diet is really unhealthy.
Yes,
it
it
really
is.
is.
Messed up.
It consists
So
of.
bad.
It is.
If you're doing nothing but protein and you're lifting weights and you want to know how to gain weight, hang out with us.
Yeah.
That's it.
We'll take
One
you to all the
road
hot
trip.
spots.
I'm
That's
so
right.
surprised that I have not gained weight from doing all this.
Yeah, you're like
stand-up,
what,
right?
a $109?
No, I'm a $135. Thank you very much.
Man.
And if I come out of the shower, I'm a $138. Like it's still drying off.
Yeah,
So,
you gotta tell him now. Speedy wasn't with us. This is the Las Vegas Comedy
Oh,
Festival
yeah.
that we went to,
That's right.
2002, and that's a funny story.
I just got back from the doctor, and he told me that I was borderline diabetic. And the next day, we're flying out to the Rio Hotel where they have the world's biggest
Carnival buffet.
carnival
Oh,
buffet.
carnival
I mean,
buffet.
this thing, you walk in and, heaven, the angels are harping, the whole 9 yards. And they had this island of desserts that was bigger than my house. And they had, like, every dessert, imagine what you can think of. And not only that, but they had, like, food from every continent in this place. I had 2 plates before I even got to my dessert.
Man.
I'm sitting down, and all of a sudden, my cell phone's going off. And then Richard's like, aren't you going to answer that? And I'm looking at it, and I see it's my wife. And I said, no, I ain't answering that. He goes, why not? And I said, look, Richard, technically, he goes, didn't you go to the doctor? You're not supposed to have all this? I said, technically, let's just say I didn't marry my wife who had insurance, and that way I wouldn't have had that insurance to go see the doctor. So let's just say technically I would have gone next week to the doctor.
Yeah.
I'd be all right, but I didn't answer that phone for a long
That happened
time.
in San Angelo at the Golden Corral, too.
She knows when I'm
She
eating.
knows,
It
because she
happens
called when
everywhere.
we were there.
Yeah, she knows when I'm
Happens
eating.
everywhere.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
But yeah, there's the comedian's diet is just not good.
3 in the morning,
I mean,
IHOPs, keto.
you've seen some of the diet guys we had on here. You've had Roman, Danny, that I'll tell you right there.
And they just keeps getting skinnier.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
it.
you know, I mean,
Every
Wait a-
one of
I like
every one
hanging
of us
out.
were 98
I,
pounds.
I like hanging out with those guys because I'm like, you know, the Paul McCartney of the
Out of the thrust,
of the other Beatles.
I've had the tres leches on my show now. This
Nice.
is how it
You
works.
got them all in,
Absolutely.
yeah, in spurts and
Absolutely.
shifts.
In shifts.
Yeah, you couldn't fit them all in here
I
at
couldn't.
once. I mean,
No offense, guys. You all are cool. You know.
That's fine, Mr. Bird.
but I got the funk.
I
So
got
that's
the
good.
funk.
For those of y'all that don't
Feel
know,
it.
the James Brown movie, is that what it is?
Get on
Feel
up,
it.
James
Get on
Brown.
up.
Yeah, I grew up with James Brown, so I had to go see that movie. That was just an awesome movie.
Absolutely.
God.
So what kind of you know, obviously, as a comic, I love comedies. People always ask me what kind of movies. I love comedies either way. I love laughing myself. It's what do you watch? Have you watched anything as of late that?
Oh man, stand up. You know, I like all kinds of different stand up. I saw, you know, matter of fact, it's gonna sound crazy, but I actually saw for the first time in a long time my very own DVDs.
Oh, really?
And I hadn't seen those in a long time.
Do you
And I was
critique them?
I found out that some jokes that I don't do that I need to do again because they were like, they were hits. There you go.
There it is.
Richard pulled one out. Here's my work in progress.
I have that work in progress. Now, where did you take that photo?
That one I took at a construction site illegally.
Illegally?
On
Yeah.
Zamora.
It was by your house, actually. It was by your house, Culebra.
By Culebra, yeah, that looks familiar.
And so, was that sign there? Or did you edit that in? How does that work?
Photoshopped
Oh, you
that in,
photoshopped that. Yeah, that'd be.
Because all the other guys that were really working were sleeping too, so it didn't matter.
It didn't matter.
It fit right in, you know.
And we didn't want to put all them in there because it'd be looking a little creepy there.
Yeah, really.
It would. No, absolutely. And
That's a good DVD. Mine is so bad, my DVD player won't play it.
He had on his, he would have disclaimers on his DVD saying, if you don't have a Toshiba or a Samsung, it's not going to play. You're out of luck. You know what? Thanks for your donation.
That's right. I don't want to get sued.
I bet you people are sitting at Speedy's show texting their spouses, be like, babe, what kind of DVD player do we have?
That's right.
And then, but the only thing about his DVDs, they came in English and Spanish.
That's
Oh.
right. Yeah.
Flip
Yeah,
the
you hit the
side.
set button
That's
and they
right.
translate.
That's
And
awesome.
I started selling DVD players so that'll work on his DVD. So it worked out fine.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, you guys have more comedy coming back right now. We have Cleto Rodriguez in the house, Richard the Latin lover Treviño, and Victor Speedy Gonzalez, y'all. Oh, this is fun. This is great. Almost as good as Romans. Almost.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe the next segment will top it.
For some reason, I think
That's it. We're back.
Bienvenidos al programa de Yo Amo a Lucio Comedia. Yo Amo a Lucio. Well, I was trying to say, welcome back to the I Love Lucio comedy show.
I was half tempted.
Yeah.
I was half tempted to pull out my Rosetta Stone at that very moment and just be like, what? That's it. Well, we're back, yeah, we're back. And it's absolutely great to have Cleto Rodriguez here, along with Richard Treviño and Speedy Gonzalez.
Thanks for having me. I know you have big wigs before, and I'm just glad to be part of this show.
No, you're the biggest name I've had on the show. That's it. So
Because it's real long.
Not according to Roman. He said. But he wears a wig. He had big wigs. Oh, Roman. I'm sorry. Roman doesn't wear wig.
Toupee.
Toupee.
Toupee. That's how we go. Yeah.
So it was a silence.
You know, I saw on your Facebook that you got a chance to meet Don Rickles. That's your.
I did. Yeah.
Was that one of your inspirations in comedy?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, Don has always been. That's I guess one of the biggest ways for me working clean was the fact that I got introduced to Don Rickles and.
Wow.
Don Rickles was one of my inspirations as well as Bob Hope. And I got a chance to meet
I
Bob
told
Hope.
Don, by the way, I said my buddy Cleto says hi, and he says Cleto who? Like what?
I love it.
That's it.
Did he call you a hockey puck?
He did
Because-
not call me a
man.
hockey puck. No.
I love watching Don Rickles, man. I love the roast.
He still works
The
Vegas.
roast.
Yes,
Does he
sir.
really?
Yes, he still does.
And so no, he was Don was absolutely a great guy. He was drinking vodka the whole time, dude.
Yeah,
That
I believe
that was
it. I
excellent.
believe
Yeah.
it. That man
He killed
said,
a
"You know
whole
what?
bottle.
I'm
Wow.
going down shooting.
Oh, and I met his wife Barbara, and his wife is really nice too.
She likes a little bit of beverage too.
She's real high class. Like she wore
Yeah,
diamonds,
okay.
pearls.
Yeah.
And she's a real sweetheart though. I love her to death. So yeah, they're good people. Good people.
Who
So
was your inspiration, Coppola?
Freddie
Prince?
Freddie Prinze, and unfortunately, I was like, hey, I want to do that. And I was always not like that class clown, because everybody wants to be that class clown. I was
Yeah.
like that class comedian. I would say stuff, and everybody would laugh.
Oh, that's
I
it.
wasn't the guy that was like falling over himself like Jerry Lewis and all. No, that's a class clown.
Yeah.
When the teacher said, you want to be that class clown? I said, hey, class comedian,
that's it.
not the class clown.
Wow.
Richard, what were you?
What was I? Human. What was my inspiration?
Yeah,
Before
what
you
was
were a
it?
man.
Roman Garcia. Roman Garcia was my inspiration. No.
Oh!
My inspiration was Rodney Dangerfield.
There you go.
And a lot of the old comics from the past, Jackie Vernon, what are
Milton
some old
Berle?
ones? I can't remember because I'm old. Milton Berle,
Yeah,
a lot of
there you
them.
Uncle Milton.
But it's just something I've always wanted to do since I was like 6 years old.
Awesome. Well, my biggest hero, believe it or not, besides Don Rickles, is Mr. Cleto Rodriguez.
Oh, man.
How much I owe you, Adrian? That's pretty good. I like that.
That one's
That's
on the
pretty
house,
good.
Cleto. That one's on the house.
Man.
And I am going to give a plug. Buy his DVDs.
He actually took my workshop.
I did.
And I tell you right now,
did.
I'm very proud of him because he's really taking his comedy to the next level. He's going out there. He studied. He researched. He did all his homework. And again, I couldn't be more proud. I mean, you and you had who was the other? Edward Hernandez is out there doing his thing, and just all these guys that were in that class.
I wasn't in his, but yeah.
Yeah, he was like, I think he came afterwards.
I have a workshop too. If you ever get married, I'll show you how to get out of it. Okay, it's a great workshop.
We'll call it the
It's
Great Escape.
The Great
Guarantee
Escape.
it or your money back.
The
That's
Great
it.
Escape. That's
The great,
funny.
yeah, it's like Escape from Alcatraz, but
That's funny, compa.
Right? Victor Houdini's
That's
Gonzalez right
Victor
now.
Blaine.
That's it. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Victor Blaine.
I'm gonna just throw something. Don't want to be a name dropper, but I will be going tonight to see Steve Martin and Martin Short.
Are you going to Majestic?
right on.
Majestic Theater.
Nice.
And it's weird the way I got it because I wrote a letter to the manager.
No.
For those of y'all wondering, that's how I got the Don Rickles gig. All right, thank you.
Nice.
And they immediately burned it and said, "We don't want you." A friend of mine.
That's a good move.
had an
Insult the
extra-
host. That's really good, Richard.
I know.
Insult the
That's
host.
it.
How come my mic's
Well,
not on?
everybody say goodbye to Richard Treviño. Right?
you know.
Appreciate your time, Richard.
That's it. He's gonna go back to the home in a little while.
Oh. Don't start. I got my car seat. I'll take you home.
He's gonna. I'll give you papao. You want papao? I'll give you papao. You want papao?
No Chuck E. Cheese.
And that seems to be the running joke with Adrian is the fact that they always comment on his height and his beard. No, just his height.
What
right?
about my
His
beard?
height.
Well, this is Roman, but
No. It used to be Rene Garcia that we
Oh,
made.
yeah.
Now it's Adrian.
We go eat and we bring out Charles. What do you call that? A high chair to eat with him. That was funny.
So what's the
Yeah,
problem
who's
with
Rene
that?
Garcia? Rene Garcia is from Houston.
It's funny. I get a chance. I mean, I started, when I started doing comedy, I started doing headlining. I got a chance to, tour with my friends, and that was one of the big things for me is like doing that.
Yeah, and that's what makes this episode so cool. Is just the fact that I asked Cleto when I asked him, I said, "Who do you want to be on the show?" And he says, definitely not Richard Treviño. And I was just like, well, I'm sorry, but
Get him!
they had nothing else better to do.
What else is new?
They had nothing else better to do. So, I gotta start wrapping this up here, folks. But we got Cleto. What do you got coming up?
Actually, I got coming up August 15th. We're doing a Cleto show reunion from a sitcom I had
right
a
on.
while back, as well as getting ready for comedy cruise with Cleto on Royal Caribbean, October 18th. We'll be going out to Jamaica, Cozumel, and Cayman Islands. And again, if you can, go to my website, CletoRodriguez.com or Facebook and Twitter and all that jazz.
For sure. What
And,
about y'all? What's going on?
Oh,
with y'all?
well, I also got a cruise thing. It's a shrimp boat, but you have to work too.
It's like a buffet. It's a buffet also.
It's like a buffet, yeah.
It's at Woodlawn Lake.
No, actually, I'm gonna let Speedy say the names of these places, but we
Okay.
are gonna be in Las Vegas.
Yeah, we're gonna
Vegas,
be doing Vegas
It's legal now.
the last week of July. We're gonna be at Boomers
Okay.
Club. We're gonna be at the Adrenaline Club and also at the Backstop Sports Bar. So we have 3 shows coming up the last week of July in Vegas.
The Golden Nugget? It's
Yeah.
right behind it.
Yeah, it's
August 28th. We'll be at
we're gonna be there the 27th, 28th, and 29th
Okay.
of
right on.
July.
July.
Love it.
July. No, it's July. It's
Where
July.
y'all staying at?
I'm staying at the Stratosphere because I'm not afraid of heights.
And I'm staying at Circus because my family's going with me.
Woo! That's
nice.
it right there.
He's got
Love
this
it.
thing for clowns.
Yeah.
I do too. I know exactly all about
That's
that. But
why I'm here.
we have a couple shout outs we gotta give right now. Hey,
Roman
yeah.
Garcia.
Come on.
Yeah, Roman.
Woo! That's it. Hear my boy Blue. Hear my boy Blue. We've had Cleto Rodriguez. Thank you, Cleto, so much for being on the show. Richard Treviño
Thank
again.
you.
Thanks,
Victor
Adrian.
Speedy. Let's go get some tacos or something.
Yeah.
Woo!
Blue.
I like that. Oh,
That was funny.
I can say that real quick. Okay, let's do that. I overread that. I just saw Roman's name and got excited.
Don't tell him I'm that.
Well, you're the only one. No, that's wrong.
All right, wait.
Oh, it's a Kane show.
Okay. We also got to thank our producer, RC Rodriguez, for putting up with us and our behavior. And by the way, it happens to be his birthday, people.
Oh, man.
So,
Happy birthday!
Old enough to vote.
Let's sing happy birthday, Mexican style. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Ricardo.
Ricola!
Y muchos más.
Happy birthday.
happy birthday indeed, and we'll see you guys on episode 4. And it's not gonna have these guys in it, so.
I have Roman.
It'll be Roman! Back by popular demand show already.
That's funny.
Back by popular demand show already.
He's already doing
We had this show. This was great, guys.
Roman is gonna be guest hosting the next one.
Roman, I need you, Roman.
Roman's gonna be the side.
That red or mine.